The Long Walk is a dystopian thriller that delivers on the acting, but not much else. The cast did a really solid job in this movie. From David Johnson and Cooper Hoffman to Judy Greer, I was pretty impressed with all the actors. Some of the characters were clearly one-dimensional, whereas others were given more screen time and depth. But each person played the despair, hysteria, dread, and even the moments of levity pretty well. The movie did a good job at showcasing the dynamics between a group of 50 young men. However, the movie doesn't really thrill or engage beyond its straightforward premise. Once you see how graphic and sudden the inevitable first death is, the times it happens after that hardly carry the same weight. Sure, you can kind of care about some of the characters, but the story is so predictable and doesn't escalate or add another angle to make things more intriguing. It's literally young men walking to their death until one of them is left, in order to obtain some arbitrary life-altering prize.
This is walk or die.
The rules around the challenge are fairly straightforward until the story needs to spice things up a bit, and then deviations are somehow allowed. I would have appreciated a more thorough explanation of what is and is not permissible on the Long Walk, and what the rest of the world is like in this dystopia. The movie is so dialogue heavy that they could have spared a few more lines for world building. Saying that the country is recovering from war and showing some deserted, low population countryside was not enough to try and make sense of how this world is supposed to work. You could certainly read into what this movie is trying to say, especially with its ending. But I'm not willing to give it that much credit, in light of how underwhelming and bland the execution was. Though I'm not familiar with the source material myself, you're probably better off giving that a try than this movie.